Okay, folks, this is what I bought yesterday. It's about $200 from Best Buy. Greenworks 1900 Max PSI. Anyway, I put it together. It took me about 20 minutes to figure it out. But anyhow, I used it. It's a little dirty, but I want to show you what it did. Oh, and by the way, I got it for 34 bucks after $168 worth of savings from Best Buy. It was on sale. It had 28% off and well, $28 worth. Now it's raining or sprinkling. I'm debating if I should go ahead and do it, but look what it did. Okay? And I did this in the afternoon. It took me about, what, an hour? Huh. Okay. But you see, last time I did this, and you can see where it's all wet from the dropping. So I'm going to get out of the rain. It's coming down. It was only supposed to last for 4 minutes, this rain. It's still going on. I got the water hose all ready to go. And I'm just walking around. I don't know if I have the stabilization on, okay? But this is what it looks like, okay? I want to stain it, but not as dark as this, but like more of a reddish color. But this is what it was before. This type of color right here, this is dirt, all right? And this is like the natural look. I just put a clear stain on it. So I got the holes already. This hose will reach everywhere in the backyard. So the way I plan to do it, and you can see where this is from hail, okay? So I got hail and wind damage on the roof. And I'm just waiting for my insurance company to get things resolved so I can get the people to work on it. But anyway, that's my project. It should be done this weekend. So, thank you for watching. I think I might go ahead and start working. All right. I shall see you later. I'll have more pictures of how much I worked today. Hopefully I can get it all done today because it's going to rain tonight and then maybe a little bit tomorrow. So if I can get this done and dry enough, then I can go ahead and start sealing it or, staining it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe. Keep smiling until next time. I shall see you then. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day. Okay, so this is how I have plugged in. This is to the Greenworks 1900 Max PSI power washer. So I got the wire hooked up here. I'm going to keep it here, and I'll be going toward inside there. But you can see what I've done. I'll do a little bit more work here, but I think that's just a dark stain. And if I cover it up with a dark red, you won't see it. It'll be lighter than this. But then I start on that, go here, finish this, and then I'll move the extension cord back in there. If it rains any harder, I may have to stop. Okay? But you can see this has a long reach. I can take this and bring it. I can do everything without moving anything. Okay? That's what I also like about this system. So, anyway, I'm going to put that there, and I'll come back with the more of the vlog. Okay folks, so recap. This is what it looks like when it's wet. Okay, so you see the orange stain I had on before with the clear coat. You can see where something's going. Well, when it dries, it'll be basically this color. I just take a brush and get rid of all this crap. But all on the inside, this, and the other side of this fence. So I'll come back and I'll get a brush and all this will come off. And that's before I apply the stain. And just to recap, okay, because it should rain at dark and then after midnight. But this is how the fence will look when it dries, okay? So it looks much better when it's wet, but when it dries, it'll look something like this, a little bit more paler, okay? And I'll apply a darker stain to it. I'm not going to use the clear coat. I'm going to use the stain. That way you don't have to do much. Or I just might paint it. I haven't figured it out yet. But you can see, just take a brush to it. And it'll look much better. So, I still got a lot of work to do. I'm just showing you the yard. I already showed you on a previous video. So I got some limbs that were in the ditch, and then I cut some more limbs off of my tree. So I won't overhang or hit the roof. But you can see, it's still looking good. It's kind of like the winter grass. Anyway. So hopefully I'll get the fence done before the roofers come. And I'm looking at the end of February by the time all this is done. The contractor told me, no, it'll be done before then. But I says, well, you gotta wait for my insurance company. So anyway, I shall show you later on what I've completed. Okay, just want to show you something. So these controls right here, they don't actually do anything because nothing is connected to it for the dials. Okay, so it has no control over what you squirt at. So I looked at the handle. There's no settings on that too. So then it would have to be here, right? Well, I'll try to find another head. But the thing is, it worked perfectly because it would give a circular, kind of like around, I can do the whole fence. And then it stopped, and now it's just a little tiny spray, so I had to back up a little bit. So that's the only thing I see wrong with it. It took longer because that happened. So I don't know if something came out of the nozzle or whatever. We're walking inside the house. It's getting real dark. Well, I didn't think it was this late. So I started about 12, took an hour off for lunch, but this is what I did. Okay, I already showed you on the inside, you know, between the gate and, so I did all of that, okay, the outside, and when it dries, You can see. So all you have to do is come back with a brush before you put it on. But I did all this. Up to half the shed, okay, to right where that pole is, or post, okay? So I just got that little bit left done that way, but I may have to move the shed this one. I have no problem getting back here to do stuff, but you can see it's a tight space, so I'm gonna have to take stuff out and move this again. And then it's just to finish this, and this is the hard part, okay? So I'm bypassing this part. I'll have no problem doing all the backyard, but I have to remove all of the base. You know, that's to keep the dogs from digging underneath. So I can leave these here, it's just this stuff. So this is what has to be done. The back, the side, you can see where I stopped. I just gave up. 4 hours of work, I'm retired. I'll do 4 hours a day. So I think the way the nozzle, something happened, so I'll have to look at it. I'll read the instructions again, but anyway, I got it to that corner. I got the outside done. So tomorrow I should complete this, hopefully, okay? If I can find a fix for that nozzle, because it was squirting out just a little bit, and then whereas before it would be circular, and then it worked great. So I have to take a look at that. But that's what I have to do. It's looking good. So I see it's an orange when it's wet. That's the kind of like the stain color I put on before. Very light, but as you can see, when it dries, it turns kind of like a whitewash. You can see a little stain, orange stain, and I had a clear coat on it. So it lasted 3 years, but what it was dirt. So every time it rains, dirt droplets force water down, and that's what you get the dirty spots on your car and stuff. So anyway, I got the outside of that fence, this done. I'm saying I'm halfway through, okay? So what slowed me down was, well, hour for lunch, and then what I can say is the sprayer did something differently on the nozzle, so I'm gonna have to look at that. I tried twisting it and stuff, it just wouldn't work. But all this, folks, this is dirt and grime, and from 2017. So for 3 years, it looked great. You know, clear coat. It kind of had a glossy look, but the more I think about it, my neighbor, he moved, put a dark stain on his fence, and you know, it's still the same color. So, but I am going to put a reddish tint to it. And the last thing I'll do is this post right here. Yeah, okay. So, this is the end of this vlog for Friday, February 2nd, 2024. Thank you for watching. This is the R8 with the 24 millimeter, and I think it's at it's at F8 right now. If I bring it a little bit, if I change it to 6.3, would it help? 5.6. Oh, I have the exposure compensation down too. Okay. So, you know, it's dark outside, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the, go down to see as low I can get. Am I too bright? Yep, 1.8. See, I'm too bright. Let's go to 3.2, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. Let's leave it at 5, okay? So, thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Let me know if you like this 4K 60 on the R8. Let me know about the volume. I had to turn down the volume on the R10 because it was just all blown. So I had to put it halfway through the manual and I had to take it off automatic. So it sounded better today on the video I put up. But anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe. Keep smiling until next time. I shall see you then. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day. Oh, wanted to show you. So I just have a little bit more on the top. But that's mold. I got it all off of here. So I'll go back and do this part, finish it up. But that's after I tackle this back and move the shed. So anyway, I'll just say goodbye, folks. I'm getting there. Almost 67. So I just have to slow down a little bit. Okay. Later, alligators.